mind. Okay. Whew. Oh, jeez. All right. You ready?
I guess. We do this every Sunday.
Yeah, doesn't mean you're ready. You might be like, you know what? Actually, I want a bagel.
Someone order us pizza.
Ding dong. Oh, geez.
We'll wait like
kidding.
another hour or so before we start. So yeah, okay. Welcome to the Brothers by Law podcast.
We are your hosts, Jeffrey Stiff.
Thomas Bowman.
And today we're going to talk about Pokemon.
That's right, the Pokemon.
While playing tabs.
What is tabs?
If you don't know what tabs is, it's the thing right here. Right here. Yeah. Just point in this general area. It's right here. Those who are listening, it's a game where, was it?
Total accurate battle system.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like battle system, but I couldn't remember the two words. It's a pretty fun game. I recently played with my bro.
I played it. I streamed it last week.
Last week?
Or the week before.
Oh, man, I missed that stream.
Yeah, I streamed it for like an hour. I had some guy watching.
Some random dude?
Yeah,
oh,
some
okay.
rando watching, and they followed us too.
That. Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe. Sorry.
Hi!
I don't mean rando
here,
dude as like insult. I just meant like a rando dude, like you might even be a girl. I don't know. Just a random person just watched and subbed.
You know, so, I say
thank you for subbing.
I say stuff like, "Hey guys, what's up, guys?" Well, now I'm thinking about like maybe I shouldn't use the word guys. Maybe that's like
what's up,
bad these days. People,
unknown gendered things.
It's hard to say what you can say these days.
They don't even know what we can say these days.
That's true. All right, so how did you want to play tabs?
I don't know.
Okay, so
I've never played it multiplayer.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right on in real quick. We'll get it started, and then we'll start talking about Pokemon.
Okay.
All right. So the way my brother and I did it, we would go to select a map. We'll just do simulation, right? I know we're no fun right now. Lights, camera, action. Hell yeah.
No, we lost a viewer.
What?
That's how bad we are. We just lost somebody.
We just started and they're like, nope, out of here. Yeah. Anyways, so the way my brother and I did it, we would go through this beautiful,
we're at 6 again.
Beautiful list of soldiers, right?
I'm just doing all Reavers.
And at the beginning, we pick 10 of something and put it down and then battle, right? Whoever loses has to pick 10 more of something else. And whoever like surpasses 100 troops loses.
Okay, I'm gonna just pick 10 Reavers.
So like if you can get like through a really
I'm good. I
mean, fine, you can do that.
No, I think Reavers need to be just like a no.
No.
So we should start with like the lower stuff, because like
that's what my brother and I did, just because we were just having fun.
Because when I was playing through, I found out like the Reavers, which are at the very end, like the very last like troop thing.
Yeah.
They are like OP.
Hold on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And they each have what? 1, 2, 3, like 7.
So maybe we just start with each category and then move up. And then once you get here, if you can't win in this category, you lose.
Well, what if we did it to where like there's a certain like points instead of like a certain amount of troops, a certain amount, because each one costs a certain amount of points.
I thought about it, but I can't keep track of how much each troop is worth.
Nah. Okay.
So I was just like, fuck it. It's just kind of fun to just put soldiers
10
down
and go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and start. Let me see. I'm going to pick 10 stoners. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You got 10 bags of Cheetos to go with that?
Why did I pick that side? Hold on. Let me pick this side.
Yeah, you
I don't know. I just have it because I guess last time I was playing the other side. So,
let me move.
You know.
Let me switch.
All right. So, Pokemon. Are we just going to talk about general Pokemon, or are we going to talk about the newest game?
I say general.
General?
I'm going to copy you. I'm going to do...
Oh, you're going to do stoners? Okay.
Well, let's do stoners.
And I was debating about whether or not we should talk about just the new game, or...
I think we need to at least start in general, but I think more or less we'll talk about the new game.
Okay.
What's that?
What's what?
Sending me a link.
Oh, jeez. Should we click it now, or should we wait?
I don't know. What's the link?
I'm clicking it.
You clicked. Oh.
Hell yeah.
SpongeBob. There we go.
So, I will say...
What's up, George?
I definitely enjoyed Pokemon growing up.
Yeah. So what was your first experience with Pokemon? Was it red, blue, yellow?
Oh,
Was it the cards? Was it the
I was
anime? If you want to
gonna
call it an anime.
say the anime because I don't. My parents wouldn't let me have any cards, right? But that doesn't mean I didn't get my hands on a few. I was a bad kid. I definitely stole cards, and yeah. But I think that the anime is really what got me started. Oh, jeez. What's going on?
That respawn time, like a point where they have to wait to
Oh.
load up their attacks.
I think I lost. Come on, dude.
Yeah, that one dude living. Okay, so I think mine was with Pokemon Blue.
Pokemon Blue?
I think I played the game
I
before anything else.
Okay. So would you play it on the Game Boy?
Oh yeah, old school,
Okay, I wasn't sure.
original.
You never know. Could be like, oh, I played it on like the as an emulator or something, or Game Boy Advance.
I played on emulator and all that
I
other
think they
stuff.
had
too.
different Game Boy Advance versions. I think
They had the Leaf Red and or Leaf Green and Fire Red or whatever.
So here's a funny story. My first Pokemon game that I ever bought was Pokemon Black and White.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I always played like emulators and stuff. I win.
Just wipe me out.
Anyways, but yeah, so like Black and White was the first one I bought, which is probably not the best game to get into. I've always played other ones and like through emulators and stuff, but that was like the first one I like actually put my money towards, and I was like, oh, it's a new Pokemon game. I like Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
As you can tell, I was not much of a Nintendo fanboy because it took me a bit to actually get.
Yeah, because you're a
certain
weirdo.
games. Well, they're so expensive.
Everything's expensive.
Well, yeah, especially back in the day, like I don't know, Nintendo games for what they were. They held their value for longer. I'm a cheap person, right? So I always buy like the games on clearance.
Yeah.
But like they would like stay $40 for like the longest time.
Yeah.
I don't think they would ever drop.
Well, that's what we talked about earlier. Yeah, like it was our second podcast or whatever. Nintendo, their game prices stay up there. Like even on sale, like their sales, games that have been out for 2 years now on sale for like 10% off.
Yeah.
It's like,
jeez,
it's still a $60,
versus
$50,
other
$60
games
game.
you kind of get into.
Yeah,
later
PlayStation,
and it's
Xbox.
like
after like 6 months, they're half price.
80% or something. Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo. Oh, dude, you're still $60 freaking games, dude.
Yeah.
It's rare to find a Nintendo game, or a game even like non-Nintendo exclusive games that are cheaper than like $40.
See, that's
Like,
what
it's
I like say. Like
impossible.
I don't know. I was too broke.
Well, that's because
I mean,
how
honestly,
good
as a
they
kid,
are.
so I always got like my games on clearance. I don't know. So Black and White exactly wasn't like the best game to get into, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I was kind of into it before. I just never actually owned any of the games. I'm still a sucker for Gen 2. Oh, I love my Gen 2.
See, my issue with playing the Pokemon games throughout the generations is that I always go back to Gen 1. Like,
Right,
when I'm
yeah.
making my teams, I always go back to Gen 1. Because everybody knows the original 151 Pokemon.
Yeah. And like the names are legit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. The newer games I've been playing, I'll read the names. I'm like,
They're getting stupider, too. Like, there's a freaking ice cream cone. Like, the hell? There's freaking ice cream cones, like teapots?
I
Like,
think
come on.
I know what it is. The older generation were more like dinosaur type Pokemon versus the new generation.
Oh, I'll beat you.
What? I was winning.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Versus like the newer generation is just like objects and like I don't know.
Yeah, it was just, they ran out. Well, a lot of the Pokemon like resemble real creatures.
Yeah, which is cool.
And just run out of ideas. So I was like, well, what's next? Well, hey, there's a teapot right here. Let's make a teapot Pokemon.
You know what?
Which interesting thing about that teapot Pokemon is most of them are fakes. There's actually
What?
the real one. A bunch of them are fakes. The real one has a little stamp on the bottom of it. Right, George?
We'll
There's
just
no
keep
help.
George on the side. And
Yeah,
we'll have
she's on the side.
That
It's like
person be the
it's like
mystery person.
Yeah, like you phone a friend, during.
We should do that. Just pull out a phone, just call her, even though she's right there. Just
Mario Kart.
No,
yeah.
no, we're not doing Mario Kart right now.
But yeah, there's a teapot and it's like fake. But there's real ones. They have a little stamp on the bottom of it. You have to like actually search for it. There's no difference at all, like in moves or anything like
Wait,
that.
is this a really new Pokemon?
Yeah, that's in the new one.
Oh, okay. That's probably why I haven't heard of this.
Yeah,
So
mine's fake.
those who are out there listening, I have not finished the new Pokemon game, but I'm gonna give a semi-review on it. Sorry.
I finished it. I got the complete 400 Pokemon too. It would be a 401, but I'm not gonna waste the money to get that stupid Pokeball thing to get the Mew.
Oh, I was actually debating about it for a bit there when Pokemon Go was a thing. I mean, I guess it still is
Yeah.
a thing, but it's not as hot anymore. So
Like the only good thing about that was like it would have been great for like Hey You, Pikachu and Hey You Eevee. Or
Yeah.
whatever it's called, or Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee, whatever it's called. I think it's Let's Go. Where you can because that game you actually had to use like your, you had to like, basically
running away.
throw the Pokeball to catch the
Sorry.
Pokemon type deal. You actually had to use that motion.
yeah.
Whereas the new one, they go back to the roots where you don't have to worry with that crap.
I'm not
So
gonna
that was the real. That's
Did
the
you
real
not like
reason.
the motion?
I hated it.
Oh, see, I didn't really utilize it, but I like the idea of it.
I mean, yeah, it's a great idea, but I'm too late. I'm playing Pokemon. I don't want to be doing that. I'm lazy. I'm supposed to be sitting around,
I
I don't-
just I feel like for like the Switch, it'd be cool to just move the screen or the controllers.
I don't care for that.
No?
Not like I don't know. It just felt weird playing Pokemon like that.
Oh.
Like I mean, I get the idea of it. I think it's cool, but
As an
personally,
option, not like you have to. It'd be cool if it was an option.
yeah,
Kind of like certain racing games have it to where there's an option to where you can use the controller as a steering wheel.
yeah.
Which I've tried. It sucks, but it's kind of cool to have that option just in case. Look, he's still running. He's like, no, leave me alone.
Sword and shield is pretty much. What?
Got a question.
Meh.
Got a question for you. How do you feel about?
Before we get to the DLCs and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah. How do you feel about Pokemon X and Y?
What one are those? Was that the Alolan? No.
No, I think it was before that.
The
It's the one with the Mega Evolutions.
The whole 3DS era, like I've played them all, but I get them all mixed up. Like the Black, White, the X and Y, the Sun and Moon.
Okay.
I have played them and I've beat them, but I just for whatever reason I get those ones mixed. That's like an off generation that I just don't really. I don't know. Like I've played them, beat them, I have them. I just for whatever reason they're just sort of like in the back of my mind. Like I don't even care about
I'm
them.
just gonna end this battle. I think I lost.
Yeah. So
you didn't really care for that one?
I liked them. I just like I said for whatever reason they're just like in the back of my mind. Like I just don't care about them.
I actually enjoyed X and Y. But like, I don't, maybe I'm alone here, but I thought it was kind of cool, and it seemed to bring me back to the originals.
I think what threw me off is the fact that they just all went sort of 3D.
You didn't like the 3D?
Oh, it was new, and I was used to the older, Game Boy
Black-
Advance.
Black and White was kind of 3D.
Yeah, I don't know. For whatever I liked them.
So
They're just like for whatever reason like back of my mind, completely ignoring them.
I liked X and Y. I did not care for Sun and Moon.
Yeah, Sun and Moon, the Alolan.
Yeah.
See,
Like there's some cool concepts with like the different Pokemon changing to different seasons. I was like, oh, that's cool.
yeah,
One, yes. Get out of here.
yeah. I mean, I just for
But you
whatever
didn't-
reason I can't. I'm trying to think of X and Y. I can't think of X and Y. I think the X and Y and Black and White. I've just got really
Black
mixed
and
up.
White, I was all right. I don't want to say it introduced the object Pokemon, but I know it got hit hard with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one had the ice cream cone one.
Yeah, I don't remember where the ice cream cone in, but that's stupid.
The genie Pokemon Black and White was cool. So you didn't care so much for X and Y and Sun and Moon.
What did you throw down? You throw down? Did you go to a different era?
I had to. I've
Oh,
been going up each time. I've been getting my butt hand. Did I go too far? Maybe I went too far.
who did you put down?
I put the 5 of the freaking berserkers.
Oh, well, you done skipped like
I
4
skipped-
levels.
I skipped one. I'm sorry. I
we
actually.
were in tribal.
I thought.
Oh no, you hit wheelbarrow.
Yeah, I keep.
Oh, because
I've been losing.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay, I got it figured out. Okay.
All right, so those games leading now up to the Sword and Shield series, I'm going to start by saying I am surprised by the new DLC.
Yeah, it threw me off too.
Because I made a joke about when they came out. I was like, man, just watch. They're going to come out with Ultra Sword and Ultra Shield.
Yeah, they're gonna do the.
They do that every game.
I'm waiting for like a Pokemon Mace or Pokemon like some other thing, like not a Sword and Shield, because like they have the red, blue, and then they came out with yellow, which is sort of a combination of the both. And then like the gold and silver, then emerald or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And the sapphire, whatever. So I was waiting for them to do something.
They always
something
have
like that.
the better version come out like 6 months or a year later.
Yeah.
Which always angers me.
Yeah.
Like, why?
But yeah, the DLC, because that's sort of what I was talking about. Like, the DLC would be great. And just to continue to add on, slowly add more Pokemon, just add more regions and add more stuff to do. So I am excited to see what they do with it. Hopefully they do it right, because I know one of my biggest issue with Pokemon Sword and Shield is the ending. And how, like...
Spoiler alert, or...
Well, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just saying, like...
I was like, wait a second, hold on.
At the end game, like when you get towards the end of the game, the main story and all that, it's like they just sort of gave up. When it come to like cutscenes and whatnot, they just like whatever, we don't care. People are gonna buy it anyways. It's like they gave up halfway through, and they were just like, whatever, we're gonna throw this out there. They're gonna buy it. Who cares? We'll deal with the backlash.
See, so
and it sort of went too fast. They just rushed it too.
I'm gonna put some Minotaurs in because I am losing and I need some stronger soldiers. So you feel the game was rushed?
At least for the end of the story and like the cutscenes and all that, because normally the cutscenes they talk, you can see like the mouths move and everything. They actually have like movements. At the end, it's more just like, here's a picture of the dude. Here's the words on the screen.
Oh,
so they just like quit doing any animation towards the end of the story.
I'm gonna say, Sword and Shield is a great disappointment to me. I think that's why it's so hard for me to play it.
Yeah.
So, like, okay, getting up to it, right? They had the Let's Go series, and I didn't want to buy those because those weren't the Pokemon games that I wanted.
We're playing tabs.
Yeah,
Total
playing tabs.
accurate battle system.
I won. I kicked your butt there. All right, it's your go. Oh, here, just tab. But, yeah, so I was really disappointed in it because I thought they were going to go, I don't know, they kind of hyped it up. Because I remember when Let's Go series came out, they mentioned about this. I don't know if they used the word MMO, but that was essentially what I got out of it, was that it was going to be a newer, better version than the others, MMO kind of style.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, about time, yes. And then it came out, or I saw gameplay, and I was like, it doesn't look that good. Like, the graphics aren't that great, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be... I know it's like 3D graphics, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be 3D.
Well, like, in all reality, like, one of the other complaints was that they just basically took, like, animations and stuff from, like, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and just copy-pasted. And, like, from older games, they just basically just copy-pasted stuff.
And
like, it's...
I kind of got that feel from it.
Yeah. And then, the online stuff with it, there's no sense to it. I mean, the only real experience you have with people, like, you see them if you're online. If you switch it to online mode, you see a bunch of people on your map when you're in the wild areas. You can talk to them, get some items from them, and then you can join them in with those raid battles.
I don't care for the raid battles, not gonna lie.
I mean, you get some good stuff for it. Like, you can get a lot of good XP stuff to boost up your levels and whatnot. But yeah, I didn't care for it. Like, it was not really my thing. I was hoping more like I could, oh, hey, there's a person, let's talk to him, battle, no. And then the whole, like, setting up the trade, they destroy the trade game. Because you can't
I haven't traded yet, so...
You can't add friends. So, like, since Switch, you can have your friends on your Switch. It doesn't, like, convert to, like, that. So, like, if your friend's playing, you can't be like, hey, I'm going to talk to my friend. Like, let's add as friends on this game.
That's true.
So we can trade. They don't do that. What you have to do is you have to go in for a trade, put a code in, and they have to go do the same thing with the same code.
It's really weird.
But the issue is, we were trying to trade, and I ran into 6 people before I met my friend. to trade
Oh,
with.
jeez.
It took me forever to meet up with my buddy to trade because I kept getting random people who had the same code in.
It helps if you're like local first. If you do like a local online.
Lee, you need to play some Pokemon, Lee. You got a 64. They got a Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. It's not as good as the other games, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny because like I used to think that game was amazing, and then I replayed it, and I was like, oh, it's definitely not held up.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the wheelbarrows as well?
No, those.
Oh, that's just mine. Never mind. I thought I saw one that was yours, but. Oh man, coming back. Yeah, I think one of the big issues was like it's a 3D game, right? But then like it's only the wild areas where you actually get to interact with that camera like it's 3D.
Yeah.
And then everywhere else it's locked. And I was like, man, you got
here,
these
right?
beautiful worlds.
There's no limit on what I can put, right?
No. I mean, the laptop might say otherwise. It's like, oh jeez, stop it, you're killing me. Yeah. And then I know you're kind of talking about the DLC that came out. You're sort of glorifying it. I mean, it's cool, but I knew it. I have a feeling they cut Pokemon out just so they can sell DLC or. Yeah. I was calling it microtransactions before they dropped DLC, which I mean you can still consider DLC as microtransactions.
Yeah,
but at least it's not like dollar per Pokemon kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it just. I mean, I don't know. I read. So they just announced this like 3 days ago, that they got the DLC and all that, and 200 new Pokemon coming for the game.
Yeah.
But I read somewhere about something about you could be able to get the Pokemon without getting the DLC, but you're gonna miss out on all the whatever new areas the DLC comes out with.
Yeah.
And they're bringing. The issue is though. I don't know if they clarified or not, but because they have like the Meowth for that version, for the Pokemon Sword Shield version exclusive.
I was actually complaining about Meowth yesterday.
And you can get a regular Meowth. There's a few of them. There's 2 or 3 that you can do that with. Are they counting that as part of the 200? So are they going to have like a Sword and Shield exclusive?
So it's
like,
not really 200.
Yeah, maybe just be like maybe 50 new Pokemon different and then a couple different. Yeah, basically just older versions
of that.
Because like you have like the Mr. Mime, he's got a fancy look. Are they going to bring in the original looking Mr. Mime and be like, oh yeah, this is a new Pokemon for the 200 we're calling in? So that's gonna be my concern. I haven't read anything about it or not, but
do you like the different region Pokemon, like different versions of?
Yeah,
Pokemon?
I like it. I think it's cool. It's a good idea.
I think.
I think some of them look stupid, but
yeah,
I think it's a good idea.
I think it was cool if it was just.
You're gonna get destroyed.
No, I'm not. If it was just like 200, like the original, like if they just stopped at the original 2 or 3 generations, and they just had different versions of different regions, I think that would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been all right.
You know, I really wish this Pokemon game had. I wish it was like Elder Scrolls Online, where you have each region from like the past games. I mean, it's a different time era, but it'd be cool to have.
Yeah, that's just BS. I see your Minotaur just throwing me around.
I win. But yeah, I wish that there was like you have the Kanto, the Johto, and then you can like sit there and you could sail from region to region.
Mm-hmm.
And then like at the very beginning, you can like pick which region you want to start in. Like that would be cool to me. That would be a big MMO that I'd be.
That
into.
would be a great idea. Yeah. So like you can start at
you
Kanto,
don't have to keep
or
coming out with new Pokemon.
Gento or Vento or Blento.
Sure.
It sort of mixes into like my idea where they just sort of like just add on the older regions, and like once you play Pokemon Sword and Shield, then you can go on to like the previous region.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't take your team along. You start fresh with the original, like the Pokemon that were available on that game, and so you just go through beating up the region. But once you beat like the next region, you can unlock your old team. You can go through it again, and just go through that till all the older regions are unlocked.
Yeah, I think for something like that, you would have to make an extreme grind to level up.
Yeah.
Because that game would be so massive. I mean, you get through one region, you could probably easily have Pokemon at like level 60 plus, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you were going to another region, you'd probably just easily kill the gym leaders. So the gym leaders would have to be change their level based on your level.
Well, that's
and
why
it'd
you
have
just,
to be an extreme grind to level up Pokemon at that point.
Yeah, that's why you just start over, fresh, each area.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It'd be cool to be able to take Pokemon with you.
Yeah.
Or maybe each region, your Pokemon reset. But if you go back to the old region, it goes right back to where you left off.
That could end up being a little complicated.
It could. But, I mean, there's different options you can go with on this.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was something I always wish that they do. And each game, for some reason, has its own special mechanic. And I don't get why they keep doing that. Like, whatever happened to the Shadow Pokemon? I like the Shadow Pokemon, and they're gone.
Yeah.
At least I think they are. I mean,
I haven't seen about
I haven't
Shadow
heard
Pokemon
anything
forever.
about Shadow Pokemon in the recent new games. Maybe it's like a little glimmer on the side, and some side quest talks about them. But as far as I know, they haven't talked about them. I thought when they introduced Mega Evolutions, I thought they were gonna like really go forward with that. Like every Pokemon was eventually gonna have their own Mega Evolution. But then they killed it off.
Yeah, they just threw
And now
away
they have
the
stupid
Dynamax,
Dynamax.
which is stupid. Yeah, the Dynamax is dumb.
I was asking the wife yesterday. I was like, "So, is like Dynamax harder?" And she's like, "Not really." And I was like, "Oh,
No, it's just stupid. The issue is when you get to like higher level, like higher star Dynamax,
oh, geez.
they just like they have like a shield that comes on after every certain amount of hits or whatever. Like once they get their health down, a shield that has to take like 4 or 5 hits before it breaks, so they won't take damage. So it's pretty stupid.
It's. I'm gonna do. You know what?
Another thing I hate, and I'm tired. Like
We're
I
just
wish
hating
they
on
would.
Pokemon now.
What I wish they'd just get rid of is the whole stupid having to like play with the Pokemon and pet them and crap.
Oh yes.
It's unnecessary. It's stupid. And like now with the Pokemon Sword and Shield, if you don't do that every now and then, like in the beginning of a battle, oh, this guy's sleepy. He's dreaming about camping.
Is it Tamagotchi or
I don't know.
the
It doesn't.
little egg things you'd carry with you?
Yeah.
And you'd.
It's like it doesn't affect them negatively. It just pops up on your screen and it's annoying as hell in every battle. It's like, oh, this guy's getting sleepy. It's like, I don't care. But I guess if you do like camp with them like 24/7, so like you walk 5 steps and camp and then walk 5 steps and camp like they want you to do, they'll like maybe do like a, take a hit, like avoid more type deal, or maybe do a critical hit more often. It's annoying that it's like they're making it seem mandatory. It's like, leave it alone. No one cares. It's stupid. Like,
I wonder if nobody actually cares, or if maybe the newer people who are playing Pokemon do care.
well, probably because that's what they're used to now. Because it's been a while. They've had it in there for a few games now. That sort of concept,
Yeah.
and that is just annoying to me. It's stupid.
I think they would have to change the whole mechanics of the game for that to work.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think they just take it out.
You just want to get rid of that. It's not needed. Yeah. So like, was it the camp areas is now where you try to take care of your Pokemon?
Well, yeah, you set up a camp, and then you can like talk to them, play with them, and then you do your cooking, which heals them and gives them some experience.
I think it would probably be cooler if if it was somehow like leveled up your Pokemon more. I don't know if it does.
It gives them some
It does
experience.
just a little bit.
Yeah,
But like, if
depending on like how much you interact with them.
like if it was actually a 3D thing, like could you imagine, right? You're walking into an encampment and you just see Pokemon running around and people like interacting with them.
No, it's not that cool.
Oh no, it's not. You go into like a little menu like thing.
No, so it's basically like a screen.
Right.
So like you're staring at it, and then you can move like left and right. It's
yeah.
so stupid. And then you can sort of like move up and down.
You have to find the little tent.
Yeah, you have to call them. You have to like hit on a Pokemon. You have to call them over to you, and then they come to you very slowly, and then you have to like play with them and stuff. And it's like, if I want to do something like this,
It's Nintendo Pets.
yeah, let me actually be a little more interactive. Like, let me walk around and actually do something, not just like have to stand still and move my face around. Like,
Yeah.
it's dumb.
You're just not fully invested in it at that point.
No, it's stupid.
I don't know. They did do some cool things, like the Pokemon on the grass. I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of funny because you can avoid Pokemon, but then you'll find the one that just sees you and just chases after you. You're like, no, no, run! Be cool if like there was like a herd of like Spearows or something that comes after you.
Yes.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, you're just getting chased by like a herd of freaking Rhydons.
It's not. It's a flock. My bad. I said herd of Spearows. I meant flock.
That would be cool though to see. Like you just like stumble into a cave and like you make too much noise, and then just like a million Zubats start coming at you.
Yeah, dude, that'd be crazy.
I'm surprised they didn't have Zubat and Rattata in this game.
They didn't like at all. Oh, that's upsetting.
Rattata and Zubats are like notorious for being the most annoying Pokemon in the world.
Where am I at? We both here? We're both here, aren't we?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna put my balloon people up because that's funny as hell. All right, I'm gonna start this one. So, if you were to make your perfect Pokemon game, and we've complained enough about Pokemon, I think it's because the Pokemon we once knew is no longer.
Oh yeah, it's gone.
It's gone. So, like, if you were given the rights to make a Pokemon game, what would you want in it?
I would take out all the stupid Pokemon.
I think that's what they attempted, didn't they? Except nobody liked it.
They're adding more stupid Pokemon. I would take out like anything after like Gen 3. Pretty much.
Right? Okay, so yeah. I
feel
like after Gen 3 it's kind of done. Like Gen
like,
2 is my favorite, but
it's at like 800 and there's over 800 Pokemon now.
It's a lot.
Like that is way too much. Like I cannot do a Pokemon rap with 800 some Pokemon.
Let's pretend that didn't happen.
Like the Pokemon rap is like 151 Pokemon.
Wait, what? The Pokemon rap?
Yeah,
is that still a thing?
Rap? It was.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna do a Pokemon rap with some 800 Pokemon.
I don't know if we should go for another Pokemon rap.
But
okay, should I do? You know what? I'm gonna do the Harpooner.
My idea of Pokemon game, it would be more like, I don't care if they keep all the Pokemon or whatever. Like if I could start from scratch, like from the beginning, I would not have gone over like 300 Pokemon. I think that's just overkill.
I'm surprised they kept going.
Yeah.
I figured at some point they would have changed up their formula, but they just kept making.
No, they just kept adding more, and like this is that point where it's just like stupid. They're just like, there's gonna be a water bottle Pokemon next time, like it's dumb. Like go Bodio evolves into Double Bottle-O.
I just realized
evolves
something.
to 12-pack of Water-O.
I was really angry about this yesterday because it finally dawned on me that the Pokemon do not say their name anymore.
Yeah, that too.
Yamper was saying Bow Wow, and I was like, no.
Yeah, they don't.
No,
not
you say your name.
Yeah, you're a Pokemon. You're supposed to say your name.
I don't know why that bothered me so much.
But I guess, yeah, anyways, it would sort of probably be like what you were saying.
Like a massive MMO?
Yeah. Because then you could start out in like a region, catch the Pokemon there, go to a next region, start catching from there.
I would have played with the lore. Because like the first Pokemon game had so much lore. There was like a big Pokebat or Pokewar at one point. Like, why did they never
The first few games had a bunch of lore. And then now it's just sort of like, who cares? But the issue is they made all the different lores different to where it was really hard to connect them.
Yeah, I was really... So, like, isn't there multiple Pokemon that created everything or something?
There is, like, one. I think they kept the Pokemon thing. 'Cause, like, they were saying, like, who was the first Pokemon? There's, like, 5 options.
Right, but it was supposed to be Mew, wasn't it? Like, the original?
But there's the one that created Mew. And
Right.
then there's the first... There's some post I read or something about it. But yeah, it's really difficult. Like, who is the first Pokemon?
I don't know. It would have been kind of cool though to like go back, or even like going back to the story of Red, because I mean, like the older games kind of told the story, but it wasn't that in depth. I mean, with modern day graphics, and you can really explore that and make it really deep. Instead of doing this open world thing, you can do more of a story based.
a lore-based Pokemon game where you actually learn something, where they actually combine everything and make an actual history.
Yeah, maybe. So this is kind of a little weird connection, but maybe like Tomb Raider, you know, where you go from point A to point B to point C and just tell a story versus go to gym, beat gym, go here, beat that, catch them all.
Yeah, gotta catch them all.
Yeah. I'm still all for my MMO Pokemon.
I
really, I think what bothers me is the battle mechanics. Like, it's still turn-based. Even Final Fantasy has improved from the turn-based style. But
Yeah.
Pokemon is still exactly the same. So if I was to make a Pokemon game, that was the first thing that I would change. I would like it to be where you get 4 of each moves. You get 4 battle moves and 4, I'm going to call them buffer moves. I think it'd be cool. Because that sucks where you're like sitting there, you only got 4 moves only. And you have to sit there and like, well, do I really want to keep Growl? No, Growl's going to go bye-bye. I don't need Growl. And at some point, you just go with just attacks because you need 4 different options of attacks. But really, you need more.
Yeah.
I never understood why Pokemon...
I know, you always just go for attacks, but
Forget.
then there's all those other moves where it's like, well, that could do this, but you just go for attack. You want to take him out quick as possible.
It'd be cool, like, before each battle, you could select the moves that you want, and then you get, like, a stamina meter, right? So you don't forget moves. You just select them before the battle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, these moves. And you get 4 attacks, 4 buffers. So if you need to, like, raise your defense, you got those on the side. If you got some different attack ones, you got all those. And then you can sit there. You can, like, have one on, like, your 4 ones on the D-pad and 4 on, like, A, B, X, Y buttons. And you can just sit there and switch back and forth and maneuver around the battlefield and attack that way.
Yeah.
That's something I always wanted.
It would be interesting.
And there's a lot of modded Pokemon games or fan games out there that
there are tons of good
really,
ones too.
Yeah, they really explore these different avenues, and obviously they're not funded; they're just free. And people are just building just because they like Pokemon. And I'm like, if they could do it, like honestly, I think Pokemon needs to be sold off to somebody else.
See what I want? I want to be able to join Team Rocket.
They
always ask you, like, hey, join us. Like,
that would be cool.
Okay, cool, sure, yeah.
You'd be a
I
bad
join.
Pokemon trainer.
I want to be a bad guy. Like, let me be a bad guy.
You steal people's Pokemon. Oh, I lost.
Yes.
Oh.
Like, how hard could it be to, like, let me be a bad guy instead of a good guy?
That would be kind of cool.
And basically, like, work your way up and take over as the boss?
Well, what was the... the new criminals are called Team Yell or something?
And they're not really criminals.
Okay, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, the bad people,
Yeah.
whatever they are. I don't know. They're called
Yeah.
Team Yell, and
Yeah.
I was like, we've gotten down to
They
this.
destroyed it.
We've
They destroyed the whole, like, Team Rocket thing on this one, too.
Team Rocket was legit. I haven't cared about the other ones. Team Rocket's the only evil team out there. Also, Team Yell's still part of Team Rocket. That's all I can say.
Team Yell ain't nothing. Team Yell is garbage.
Oh, jeez. Is this the end? No, wait. Oh, yeah, this is the end. Oh, no. I'm going to lose. Wait, did I lose? I did lose.
You lost.
I won't do the Reaper.
Well,
but I am doing the vampire. Should I do the vampire? Or no?
Who did the vampire?
I'm going to do the vampire. I'm about to lose.
Okay, it makes sense, I guess.
I don't know.
So our 3 fans that are watching, what's your take on Pokemon? Talk to us.
Yeah. Let us...
Don't just listen.
Don't throw out other games. We're talking about Pokemon
Yeah, you're
here.
talking about like Mario Odyssey 2?
I mean...
Talk about Pokemon.
I honestly...
Who's your favorite
I know
Pokemon?
people like Mario Odyssey. There wasn't much like...
I enjoyed it.
I guess I expected more. It was more hyped, so I was like, eh.
Yeah.
You know what I think what ruined it for Pokemon on the Switch? Legend of Zelda. Man, that set the bar. I was like, I don't know if the Switch is going to be powerful enough to really provide a good, powerful, like a good game, you know? Because really, essentially, it's a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it's using a Tegra processor,
Yeah.
which is old by today's standards, but they still used it, and I was like, oh, you know, whatever. And, you know, there's the games, obviously, they don't compete with a legit console. Okay, alright, so I lost. But, like, Breath of the Wild really did set set the standard of what a Nintendo
that
Switch
game.
game could be.
That game just
Now,
overkill.
the resolution not the greatest, the aliasing not the best, but they definitely put a lot into it.
Never played Pokemon. Get out of here. Get off
Our
Monster
audience
Legends
hasn't
and
watched
pick up
or hasn't played Pokemon.
Play some Pokemon.
I mean, I can't blame them.
Have you seen that new competitor coming onto Steam to take over Pokemon?
Oh no, maybe, but I haven't like looked into it. I heard something about it. What's it called?
I can't remember the name of it right now.
Tintin or something?
Yeah, Tintin. So they're making it. It's an actual. It's like what you want for an MMO. You know, the other people are running around. You can battle them. You can do this and that with them. There's only like 70 some Tintins at the moment.
He's about to call him Pokemon.
Yeah. Of course, it's not nowhere near as good as his Pokemon quality.
Right.
Because it's just a little small group of people like, all right, let's do this. But it seems promising. It comes out some point this year.
I saw like a brief 1 minute segment. It was one of those things like someone was talking about it and they showed something about it and it wasn't like that great, but I mean it's not out yet, so it's like, well, you know.
Yeah, and
so
plus,
I've been meaning to look into it.
It's a small little group though. It's not nothing big like Nintendo producing it either.
No.
So, but yeah, it's supposedly going to be a bit old sort of, hey Nintendo, what you going to do? And they're trying to take it out. They've been trying to shut it down.
No, can't do it. It's a different IP.
Yep. Different name, completely, and they're not trainers, they're tamers.
I don't know about you, but Nintendo is evil.
They do not like people messing with their stuff.
Or anywhere close to their stuff.
Nope.
I know for a little bit there you couldn't even do, like, you couldn't post stuff up on YouTube or
Oh yeah,
anything.
they were taking
now
it down.
You kind of can, but you have to be partnered with Nintendo, which that's kind of like can I really say what I want to say, or are they gonna filter me? And
but I mean, hey, I get it. It's their stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and I know they had like the issue with like leaks from the Pokemon, the new games when they first started coming out, and they're hunting those people down to like sue them.
Oh jeez.
It's because they basically got something that wasn't official.
But
like,
it was.
But it wasn't though. Like it was like
What are you talking about? Exactly?
it was like something like they had ended up getting like something that it was in the works that they may or may not do. But they took it as, oh, this is an official thing, and they threw it out live like, hey, this is official, but it really wasn't. It was just something they were working on and that they may or may not have put into the game.
Huh.
And so everyone got hyped about that thing, but then it's like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Someone leaked some false information.
Yeah, Nintendo's like. I think the only thing I like about Nintendo is the IPs. I know we're talking about Nintendo instead of Pokemon, but I mean,
It's
honestly, like, I wish the IPs could branch out to other people at this point, because I think a lot of people have great ideas, and I don't think Nintendo's letting people explore these different ideas anymore. Like, why is Pokemon still the same formula as what it originally was? You walk around a bush, you find a Pokemon, you do this turn-based battle, still the same 4 moves, still only hold 6 Pokemon. You fight the gym leaders, you win.
But they've added Dynamaxing.
No. No. Take Dynamax out of here. I
And
hate
camping.
Dynamax.
And
Why? It's so dumb to have super large Pokemon. Are they virtual?
they just become giant.
Well, what?
And sometimes they look
It's
different.
called Viagra, okay?
Yeah.
Viagra for Pokemon. I don't know. I was kind of laughing at it because I was like, man, I bet you I could kill this oversized Pokemon with my itty bitty one.
Yeah,
But then
the
I
cartoon's
died.
okay, Lee. It's all right. They have so many on the cartoon.
I like the
Now,
X and Y cartoon.
I
Actually.
actually have not watched anything past the original.
Really?
Yeah, I mean I've seen little bits and pieces, but like
Oh.
after that movie, you know, the
What was
first
it?
movie,
The
like,
Sun and Moon one, I liked the art style. I know a lot of people hated it, but I was like, you know what? It's cool. I'll accept it.
maybe
Whatever.
I'll have to go back. There
But
was too many feels
the-
in the first series
Yeah.
and like the first movies. Like it was too hard. You know,
Like-
Butterfree.
But yeah, like the characters of the newer ones kind of bothered me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why. A lot of them annoyed me. I was like, just shut up and go
You can't get
away.
past good old Brock.
No, I like Brock.
You know?
I miss Brock.
He's just like
He's so
like the
sexist.
Sanji. He's like the from One Piece Sanji. He's just like, woo. He's the pervert of the group, you know?
He really is.
Walking around with a 10-year-old
Especially
boy.
now that I'm old. Now that I'm older, and I'm just like watching it as an adult, I'm like, oh my Brock, jeez,
And like
man.
the nice little theory that so what like the Pokemon theories that have come out, you know, like fan theories, like how like in the original, mostly all I've heard was of the originals. But the one for like why Ash is always just young, it's because he saw that Ho-Oh in the beginning,
Yeah.
and like their Ho-Oh has like some magical power where it like can do stuff. So it basically him seeing it, basically just made him young forever.
Huh. That's interesting.
And then
You
like
think
the whole,
Ash would ever question why he's still young?
or you
Whoa!
would think.
That'd be cool. Next season of Pokemon, right? He finally meets up with Misty and Brock, and they're adults, and he's still a kid.
And then, like, who his dad is? There's a lot of different theories.
Did they ever bring that up?
They,
Out of all the episodes I've watched, I've never once heard them talk
there's
about
the theories that it's, Gary, or not Gary, but, Professor Oak.
it. That'd be weird. Does that mean, like... why is he hating Gary so much? Wait, who's Gary's mom?
She's there.
So if
Well,
Professor
it's
Oak
his
is
sister
the
that gives
dad,
you the map.
and Gary... or Professor Oak is Gary's grandfather...
Well, Gary lives with his sister. She gives you the map. So where his
This
parents
weird
at.
family tree is no.
And then then there's another theory where it's like it's the Pokemon, like his mom has a Mr. Mime, right?
Yes.
And that really his dad is somehow like got turned into a Mr. Mime.
Oh.
And so Ash's dad is the Mr. Mime.
Have you ever watched Pokemon Origins?
Like I said, I have watched like the cartoon, the original.
Okay, there's
That's
like I think 4 episodes of that one, so I wasn't sure.
Mm.
But yeah, it's pretty. It's basically like taking the first game and rolling with how that game goes.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my goodness, it's not like graphic or anything, but there's like a moment where the Pokemon are literally like biting each other and stuff. I was like, man, that's intense. Like, I mean, like,
Well, I mean, there is the move Bite and Crunch.
yeah, but like it was like legit. Like I don't know, they're like screaming and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm starting to get like feels for this. This is weird.
Yeah. Then the theory that there's like no adults because all the parents went out for that war, that big war. Like there's really hardly any adults in like the original game.
But yeah, there was so much lore to begin with.
So like all the parents were gone because they were all in the war, the big old war that went on.
Did Red kill Rattata? Blue's Rattata? Have you ever heard that theory?
I don't know. Yeah, because he was at the Pokemon thing because his Rattata died because you don't see him after
Yeah,
that.
but you just like fought him or something.
Yeah.
Was it Rattata or Raticate?
I think it was still no. I think he evolved to Eradicate. Yeah.
And then you maybe killed it. It's
Or
like
something
hinted
happened.
at, and then you're like,
Yeah,
oh.
and then you just basically just destroyed your.
I mean, Pokemon
rivals.
die,
Yeah.
but the games always have it to where they faint. Could you imagine if like you're playing your game?
Your
they
Pokemon are
die?
just gone. Yeah, so if you don't take him camping too much,
Like
you gotta go get a new
you better. Like, what if they faint at like 1 HP, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't swap them out, they'll die. Like if they get hit again.
That would be definitely a
I'm like, I
changer
gotta
to the
swap
game.
them out. I gotta swap them out. Oh, that was the other thing. The starter Pokemon. You
Mhm.
see a Pokemon in the wild, you instantly throw your first Pokemon out, and people were like complaining, like, why is that still a thing? Why can't I select which Pokemon I want to start, like, choose to begin with? Why does it have to be the first one on my list? I was like, yeah. Or why can't I don't know. I guess it's still a turn-based thing, so. But, like, if
Yeah.
it wasn't turn-based, you can, like, switch out halfway through, like, in the animes.
Yeah.
Like, Ash would be like, all right, you use water, swap out real quick. I'm like, no, you use fire or something.
Oh yeah, because like yeah, and that's another thing. Like I know, like they tell you like what Pokemon the person's throwing next. You wouldn't know that. You would be in a fight. They're like, "Hey, I'm throwing out Pikachu next." It's like, oh well, I better switch to a rock Pokemon. I wouldn't do that. Like that's so stupid. Like they're letting you know who's coming out,
Do it
so that you
like,
can adjust to like who you're gonna switch to.
Do it like Pokemon or not Pokemon, Super Smash Bros. So you know, like the Pokemon trainer, you have like your 3 starter Pokemon,
Yeah, and you can switch it out.
Switch it out during battle. That would be cool in the games, like Pokemon games. Like you're sitting there, you're doing attacks, you quickly swap out.
But you have to like it takes up your turn to switch, and then like they can just 1-0 you, one hit kill you.
Well, that's why I'm saying get rid of the turn base. So you can just swap and it's whatever. That would suck if you switched and you actually switched the wrong one. KO! No!
Done that.
Oh! I hate this game. I quit.
They say that there is the dude who went to the elite, or it's like not the elite 4 now, but like the end of the game, like the whatever it's called, the championship battles, and he went through with level 1 Ghastlies, and he won. He went to the last match with the one dude, the dude's brother, Lee, or Leon.
Is it because of the Pokemon type?
Is certain moves and items.
Oh, huh. Interesting.
Certain moves and items that you can have on in a shit ton of luck.
I've never heard of this before.
I watched it. So, he started out, all his Ghastlies were level 1. He, with the whole breeding and stuff, and the dude who can go by and change the moves to, like, any move that he could have known.
Yeah.
He was able to make a perfect team of Ghastlies at level 1, each with, like, certain moves and holding certain items, to go against the final dude and win.
Okay, yeah, that's weird.
You have to watch
Pokemon
it.
moves are, like, okay, the Pokemon types, not moves, are just bizarre to me.
Yeah, because then there's, like, you could go, like, you can have level 1 Pokemon go against someone, and if they use an attack, it just misses them because it doesn't affect them.
I honestly don't know what's good against what anymore.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Was grass type and bug type always a separate thing?
No.
Okay, cool. I was like losing my mind.
I don't think
like,
it was.
Has it
I don't
always been
think
that way?
it was separate. I don't remember it being separate. I thought it was just grass.
Yeah.
But then now bug's strong against grass.
Yeah, it was like, I was really confused. Like, wait. I was looking to my wife. I was like, was that still, like, always a thing? Like, I don't remember that always being a thing.
Yeah. And then, like, some of the type-ups, I was like, I could see it being different.
Yeah, I don't know. Pokemon's gotten really weird. I wish they'd... I know it's kind of too late because they have so many different types, and you really can't cut any of them out without angering somebody.
No, I'm going, yeah.
And I didn't mind them picking or cutting out Pokemon from this newer one. I guess what bothered me was they cut them out and didn't do anything great with what extra time they had. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to make like a third of the Pokemon, was it a third or is it half? I think it's a third.
Well, they
right?
only shot out 400 Pokemon. So
it's about
but they
half.
added some more too, because I think before Sword and Shield there's like 809. I think.
Again, so like they didn't need to add more. Just leave
throw
what you have.
off. I need to check.
And then like use that extra time to provide us with a better product. Or, maybe not better, but a different one. And I guess I don't know. The new game just kind of bothered me because like they didn't do anything meaningful with that extra time. If they had extra time, I don't know. Maybe they made this game in like 6 months and they're like, the rest will just be. No, it can't. There's no way. They made the game, then cut a bunch of Pokemon out to make it DLC. That I'm coming to that conclusion because doesn't normally Pokemon games take like years to make?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so it looks like
he's going through a list of Pokemon right now.
There is 809 before Sword and Shield, and they added a few more. Honestly, because I don't remember like any of these Pokemon going through it. There's a lot of these that I thought might have been...
The older ones?
Well, the newer ones.
Oh, these are the newer ones? Some of those are older.
Well, like newer, older ones.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Because I always thought like these two, Meltan and Melmetal, were supposed to be for the new game. But they're not. So I don't know. Yeah,
I stopped
There's too many of them.
caring about a lot of the Pokemon. I don't know. There's too many. They should have stopped. But like I don't know. The DLC thing is whatever. I guess I wish the gameplay was better.
Yeah.
Like it's not so much that they didn't have all this or that. It's that what we were given just wasn't enough for me to be like, oh yeah, $60 or $70, $80.
Yeah, and then you gotta add an extra 30 for the DLC.
Yeah, it's like
Each one.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be half a game worth of DLC? What am I paying for on the DLC?
That's what I want to know.
I'm paying for Nintendo. I'm paying for 100 different varieties of the same freaking Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're paying for, was it a little over 200 Pokemon? I think they said there's new characters.
Yeah, there's gonna be some
Whatever
new people.
That means.
New island, so new areas.
Right. That's fine.
But there's 2 DLCs.
Right. So, well, you pay, was it $30 for both?
I don't remember.
Or $20 for one? I believe it's what it is.
Oh no, I'm not connected to the internet. It won't show up.
Yeah, I would pull up. My Switch isn't with me, but I'm pretty sure it's $30 for the expansion pass, and I think it's $20 per expansion. So you might as well get the expansion pass if you.
If you're gonna get both of them, but the one comes out June, the other one comes out December. But
then like you got that's just for one game. Like you also have to get the other one if you want all the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which they're trying to get more money out of you.
Oh, always.
Like they could have easily made it just one game with 2 expansion packs, but they made it 2 games each with their own expansion packs. So you got what is that, 6 games?
Yeah.
Which how much is that?
That's a lot.
That's like $200.
It's too much.
Like, geez, man. Like, what do?
Like, and if you're gonna have, at this day and age, if you're gonna have 2 different games like this, how they have the 2 Sword Shield, make it a little more like make them different. Make them actually different. They're not different. There's like minor differences. Like there's 2 gym leaders that are different in the game, and a couple different Pokemon.
Oh.
Make it make 2 different games if you're gonna sell 2 different games. Don't make the same game with like minor
3 or 4 Pokemon.
Minor changes. That's stupid. Like that's what they've been doing for years. We've been buying it like crazy.
What did you think about the new gym style?
I actually liked it.
You liked it?
I thought that was a little more interesting. The whole it's not like a gym leader. It's like a sport.
Okay.
They made it more like a sport, like what they wanted to, but. Because it's always sort of been like that. It's a sport. People go to watch it.
I've only beat the first gym, right? So I don't know if this kills my validity of comments on Pokemon Sword and Shield, but
it does.
I like that it was different.
Mm-hmm.
Although, was it the sheep Pokemon? What are they called?
Oh yeah, can't remember his name.
You shepherd these sheep through gates, right? And I just felt that it was very clunky. It was very.
There's different ones.
Like the way they rolled, it was not smooth. It looked really bad. I was like, really?
I do like the little puzzles in front of. I mean, you still get to do the battles with
people. Although I definitely walked right by one guy and he didn't stop me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. I guess this is how this is going.
They did make it a little different. I like that. It's more of like a little mini game.
The gym,
before the boss.
The actual final boss. That actually was kind of cool because you can see the audience in the background.
Yeah, that's what I love. And you hear them cheering and stuff, and then once that, I like the Dynamax music.
The Dynamax music
in the gym.
Yeah,
and it just it sort of gets you pumped up.
I'm like, okay, yeah, I enjoyed it as much as I don't like the battle mechanics. I think that was probably one of my more favorite parts about the game. Was that other parts I'm just like, I wish they improved that. The wild area, I wish they improved on.
Yeah. Wild area is cool. Just the weather stuff sometimes gets annoying. Like the extreme weather was this sort of.
I don't get why walking into a house requires a loading screen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even take long. It's just like a little wipe to a new area, and you're like.
I just don't understand why everyone just has people walk into their houses.
You just walk in there, they're like, "Hey, what's up, man?" Yeah, your best buddies.
Who are you? Who are you?
That's
what all those games like.
We need to
growing up, I can just walk into anyone's house. I did it on Pokemon. Like, hey, how you doing? Like, you're gonna get shot. You go to the wrong freaking area. Like,
we
are
live
you
in a
going
world
through
like
my
that.
garbage can? Like, are you looking through my
That
stuff?
reminds me of Animal Crossing.
And
You
yeah,
go
the
through the
people
garbage,
just
they get mad at you.
that's Stardew Valley. Dude, I don't know.
Oh, it is Stardew Valley. Yes, it
like,
is. Never mind. Wrong game. Sorry.
It shows up on your screen. Like, hey, this guy got caught looking through the trash.
Here's a fine.
Yeah, everyone's like they lowers their friendship with you.
Look, this guy. He gets in the
Ugh.
trash. Disgusting.
Oh yeah, and then like these random people just give you stuff too.
Yeah.
Like you just walk in their house and like, oh hey, here, have this. It's like probably worth about $2,000.
I laughed so hard at the friendship ball.
Oh gee.
I got a friendship ball, and I was like, "We've really come to this."
I just walked
Like-
into your house and
Like
talked
I
to you.
got like the net ball and the ultra ball. I don't really care about a whole lot of them, but like
Yeah.
friendship ball.
What I thought was cool was in
What?
it was gold and silver, where you get the acorns and you give it to the guy and he makes balls from the acorns. Like he actually crafted balls.
We're
for
talking
you.
about Pokeballs.
Yeah, yeah, Pokeballs. But yeah, he actually like crafted them for you, so it's not just like that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But now it's just like now they got the weird like dude with the ball head mask. You haven't seen
Oh,
him yet.
I think I did
Or
see him
maybe.
once. I walked into one area and I was like, "Wow, look at this dude. He's all decked out."
Yeah, he gives you free balls every time you talk to him. In
What?
the different areas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I gotta go back.
But I hate there's like the mysterious gift stuff going on now, because like in the beginning they gave you that mouth that can Dynamax,
Mm-hmm.
but now all they're doing is giving you random Pokeballs.
I'm surprised at you because you beat the game,
Mm-hmm.
but you haven't talked a whole lot of positive from it.
I mean, what can I say? It's
What took you and made you like, oh yeah, I gotta beat this game? Like, what made you not want to quit?
well, I mean, I just wanted to beat it. I wanted to get all the Pokemon. I wanted to see how hard it was. I got 70 hours in the game.
Okay.
That is going through, beating the game, collecting and evolving all the Pokemon, doing all the weird stuff, and finding a way to connect with my buddy
You never
to
just
trade.
felt like, I really don't want to continue this.
Oh, a lot. I did. I was like, why am I still doing this? Like, after like 40 hours, I was like, I've beat the game. I think it took me like 30, 40 hours to actually just beat through the story. And I'm like, all right, I beat the game. Now I'm going to spend this much freaking time. Like, I spent like probably like 30 hours just trying to collect everything, all the different Pokemon.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it got to a point, I spent 3 hours straight trying to find one Pokemon because of the drop rate. It was 0.02%.
Damn.
It's
Yeah.
like 0.02% drop rate in a certain weather condition in a certain area.
You were telling me about that, which I kind of like. I like that
I like
mechanic.
it, yeah, but the whole 0.02% drop rate, I don't like that. I wanted to basically just complete the game to its fullest.
I'm just gonna be really done with this game.
So I could have like a, honest feel about it. Like, I'm going to beat it to the fullest.
Yeah, like,
And,
I
like,
haven't
It's not a
pushed
bad
myself
game.
to play the game enough.
It's not a bad game. It's a good game. It's enjoyable. It's Pokemon. It's what you expect for Pokemon nowadays. There are things I hate about it. I definitely think they just sort of rushed the ending of it. They're just like, whatever, we don't care. And I'm sort of upset about that because, like, just the whole ending, you'll get, if you decide to get there, it's a disappointment how they did the ending. From, like, in the beginning where everything's all, like, everyone's talking and moving around to just,
Yeah.
like, a picture with words. Like, it's stupid.
Hmm.
So they just like they don't care. They know they're getting the money. They'll deal with the backlash later. The fact that a lot of the animations you can just tell were just reused, and the lack of Pokemon didn't bother me too much. It was sort of nice to be able to like experience Pokemon I probably wouldn't normally experience because I always go for like the same team,
Yeah.
and it's mostly Gen 1.
I noticed before the next gym, they kind of prep you up with the right type Pokemon. So before the water gym, electric type started showing up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, no, it's definitely not a bad game. It dawned on me yesterday what kind of game it is. It is a game that should have came out on the phone. Does it seem like a console game to you?
No. No. It definitely could seem
I
like you
think
could
if
throw it onto 3DS and it'd be just fine.
Or like, yeah, well, like I said, like if it just came out on my phone, I think I wouldn't have complained. I'd be like, okay, it's a phone game, whatever.
Yeah.
I think that since it's a console game, it's like, is this really the best you can do?
They hyped it up way more than what it brought to.
Yeah.
And it just sort of feels like you were lied to.
I wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't for the fact that the lady really likes Pokemon.
Yeah. I just got it. It's like when I was talking to my buddy, I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking about getting it. He's like, oh, I got it. It's like, well, I'll get it then. Because I really wasn't going to jump in and get it right away. But my buddy, we were talking. I was like, all right, yeah, dude, if you get it, let me know. I'll get it, so we can trade Pokemon, exclusive Pokemons or whatever. Then he got it, like, that next day. I was like, I wanted to wait a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know if they're coming out with a new Pokemon game here soon, or is it just the DLC that they announced?
They are. They
did come out the dungeon.
Yeah, they're remaking one of the dungeon games for
Dungeon Master. Or
the Pokemon Dungeon for the Switch. The demo's out right now.
That threw me off. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, the demo's out right now. It comes out in March. I think March 9th.
Yeah, it's one of those I don't care about too much. I've never played the Dungeon series, so
I never beat one of the. I've played them. I've never beat them. And then like the Pokemon Ranger, I couldn't really get into those either.
Yeah, anytime you're the Pokemon, it's like, which I mean that would be a cool thing, but again, it's just the same stuff that the gameplay doesn't change too much.
No,
at least as far as the ones that I've seen. Who knows? Maybe there's a few that are very different. I love the soldiers just going around just annihilating everybody. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe one day Nintendo will let others use their IPs. No.
They won't.
Game Freak, I don't think they're...
Who would you cross over? Like, if you could cross over a thing with Pokemon. Like,
Digimon.
any other sort of, not genre, but, sort of franchise. Because, like Disney with, Square Enix and Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Who would you match up with Pokemon?
Oh. So if I can do it with anything?
Mm-hmm.
Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, all right.
Wouldn't that be cool?
You're running around, there's
You're
jacking people.
In the city, and
like Pokemon everywhere.
Cars, and then
but it's gonna end up being a Pokemon because they're gonna run out of ideas, so they're gonna make Pokemon
go into
cars.
A Pokemon strip club.
Okay, that's pushing it a bit too far. Oh my god.
That'd be so cool. God. I'll be like, so this is what a real Pokemon world would be like. You go to the basketball court, and Pokemon are playing with real people, and
the Pokemon League. It's actual Pokemon playing sports.
I don't know. That'd be cool with me. I thought Dragon Ball Z for a second there, but I don't know how that'd work.
No.
What about you?
I don't know. That's a tough question.
Would you? I thought you had something.
No, I didn't have anything.
You're like, throw me a bone.
I was gonna throw you something.
They're gonna be like Mario and Pokemon, but I was branching straight up from Nintendo.
Oh yeah, I'm getting away from Nintendo. So maybe
you're really lost.
I'm lost. I don't know. What do you guys think? Our three listeners?
Tabs. It's got to be in tabs.
That's basically Pokemon.
Yeah, no, but could you imagine you select an army of Pokemon to see what would win?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So you already took the Grand Theft Auto. That's actually a good one.
Right? I would love if they came out with a mod for that. Hey, modders out there, please make me a Pokemon mod for Grand Theft Auto.
They probably do.
I mean, Mario kind of mixed in with that real world thing, sort of. I mean, one level, I guess. The other ones are elsewhere, but that was a cool idea. Mario Odyssey, even though I didn't fully enjoy it, I didn't hate it. It's just I didn't really
You think of
think it was worth
Elder Scrolls lore would be like with Pokemon, because they do good with lore.
Yeah.
So if you had
you're going around finding secret text talking about old Pokemon.
Bethesda take over Pokemon.
Yeah, but Bethesda sucks these days.
You get the team that's working on the Elder Scrolls exclusive.
I'm actually really worried about Elder Scrolls 6.
They haven't been talking. The hype for it's been so.
I know. That would be cool though, because you could go in ancient ruins and then find some artifacts talking about some ancient Pokemon, and you go roaming around trying to find it. Elder Scrolls came to mind a few times whenever I talk about like massive. I mean, I did bring up Elder Scrolls Online, but like Skyrim in particular came to mind when I was thinking of
Yeah.
Pokemon as an MMO. Cause like that, yeah, that'd be an interesting little, especially first person. That'd be a cool Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Medieval?
like-
Do we want to do medieval? Sword and Shield.
Yeah, Pokemon is sort of like, I don't know, medieval-ish. I don't know how, like, we'd have, like, it's sort of supposed to be, like, more sort of, like,
Yeah,
in between
you never see
medieval and
anybody with
common.
guns.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've
'Cause they'll
seen
have
anybody with
Pokemon.
like swords either.
Well, then,
but-
yeah, dude, they had Pokemon, dude. That would just be bad. Like, if they had guns and Pokemon, then you just have, like, poachers.
I just picture like poachers going around, just killing Pokemon. Hey guys, this Pokemon here is almost extinct. Them dang poachers.
Yeah. Well, that's when they had the Safari Zone, you know? Back in the original.
Oh, I just thought of like pirates. Pokemon like could you imagine you're setting sail and Pokemon like stole your treasure or something? Or you got like some like a bunch of Meowths on the ship just laughing at you as they go off with your gold.
Yeah.
Like a Pirates of the Caribbean Pokemon game.
There are Pokemon influenced drinks you can make. Yeah. Pokemon bartender. So going back to the original 151,
Okay.
what was your team?
My team?
Mm-hmm.
With the original?
The original, because I don't remember any. It's hard to remember anything past the original.
I know Machamp was always one that I liked. I think I would normally have a Blastoise as well. It's hard because every time I play, I force myself to try something different because one of my friends who was really big into Pokemon, he would try some of the most, in my eyes, I thought they were absurd, but they actually worked really good.
Mm-hmm.
And it blew my mind. So I was like, it got me trying different Pokemon each time. But I know Machamp was the one I was like, I like Machamp. I gotta put him in there. I don't know. Those two I know I really like. Charizard was typically my go-to because he was always my highest leveling one. Which I think that's most people. Because wasn't Charmander like the most picked
Popular,
starter?
yep.
Yeah.
I always went Bulbasaur.
Did
Or
you
not
always go-
Bulbasaur? It was Squirtle.
Oh really?
Yeah, I always went Squirtle. Squirtle's my dude. That's my favorite Pokemon. Squirtle.
I think I started doing water types at the beginning, except for this last time, because like it always took a while to get water types,
Yeah.
or it normally would. So I was like, well, it's gonna take me a bit to get a water type. I guess I'll start with a water type. Then
I always
like,
had
fire types started
Squirtle.
coming in.
I never wanted to evolve him, but I always did. I always wanted to keep the Squirtle, but I always evolved him.
Eventually.
So then, Scyther.
Oh wait, Scyther is Gen 1.
Yep. Scyther's
Oh, I
Gen
did
1.
love Scyther. Scyther was my favorite.
Then Gyarados.
Mm-hmm.
It was either Gyarados or Dragonair.
It took me a while to actually start using Dragonair, and then when I started using him, I didn't like him.
No.
No, I was kind of disappointed. I thought he was gonna be more powerful, but
Yeah.
maybe I was using him wrong.
It was normally more Gyarados because you get him easier.
Is Dragonair a normal type?
Dragon.
Dragonite?
Dratini.
Dragonair, Dragonite?
Dragonite, yeah.
Yeah. Because now they're dragging some, but the original,
I think they were Dragon, yeah.
were they originally dragon or were they?
I think it was Dragon, yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe one of them was normal.
I
Because
don't know,
I thought
maybe he
it's-
did switch to normal. I don't remember.
I know they're like, was it Gyarados is a dragon flying type now, so they did like 2 versions, and
Yeah.
so I don't know what they are now, but I think it's the original.
So then those, so Squirtle ended up being Blastoise, Scyther, normally Gyarados, sometimes Dragonair are set up.
I tried doing Ditto. I found out Ditto sucks.
Then I would go Alakazam,
Yes.
because you got to have a psychic.
Yeah.
He's like the only
He's really good.
psychic in the original.
Ghastly.
I never went Ghost.
No?
Then I would throw in. I'm trying to think. It's been so long since I thought about like my original team. I think I would throw in like Hitmonlee, and then an electric. It was either Electabuzz or Jolteon.
Electabuzz is Gen 2, isn't he?
No.
No?
He's Gen 1.
Man. All right, I'm off. Gen 1 Gen 2 blends very much in my head. But I know a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon were supposed to be part of Gen 1. Like a lot of them. They just didn't have time to finish them, so they split it off. So, yeah. Yeah, those are good starters. I know I definitely played a lot of them. Like I said, like, I know I did start a lot with Gyarados. But, like, I don't know, after a while, I just started trying different things just because my friend was throwing some, like, weird... I found normal types actually had their place in the original.
Oh, yeah.
And originally, I didn't touch normal types, so I was like,
yeah,
oh,
like,
we get some original type Pokemon
they were pretty
in
good.
here. They can kick
What
some butt.
what fossil did you go with?
Oh,
Because they have the Onomite and the Kabuto.
Kabuto.
I would like Kabuto. I like
Kabuto's
that one
awesome.
better.
I think that was everybody.
Yeah. And I think
Is that still a thing? Like, do they have any Pokemon that are fossils?
They have fossils in this new one. What it is, there's 4 fossils you can get, and there's 4 combos to get 4 different Pokemon.
Ah.
And they look stupid.
They look stupid.
There is one, though, that is just, like, OP. Like, it was for a while. Like, one of his moves, it's like a water dragon type, I think, or something like that. He's just pretty freaking OP, though, in battles. One of his moves. Which, that was the first one I got, too.
Huh.
But yeah, so there's 4 fossils, 4 combinations to get. And
None of they're all new. None of them are.
Yeah, they're new and they look stupid. Because it's like, oh yeah, I think these fossils go together, but it's like putting like a freaking like lobster face on a freaking dinosaur body. You know, they all look stupid.
That sounds cool in theory, though.
Yeah, but they look stupid.
Like, could you imagine, like,
mixing
to make Pokemon, you have to find the fossil. Like, this is in the future, right? Millions of years in the future, Pokemon are gone, and you have to go out, find the fossils of Pokemon, and combine them together to create them.
Yeah, so
that would
basically,
be a cool game.
Yeah. So a meteor hits, destroys mankind in the Pokemon world, destroys all Pokemon and humans, civilization. After a while, comes back to a normal state, and they're like, oh hey. So basically, like our dinosaurs, they're just digging up the Pokemon, like, oh. So with that being said, would Pokemon still live though? Like, because like with the evolution type process,
so
humans would come back. Would Pokemon come back, or would it be normal animals?
Maybe just be like some Pokemon,
okay,
like a Pidgey, something simple, like nothing.
And all just be stuck with Pidgeys and Rattatas.
Pidgeys every year.
They would find like a new, like, oh my god, this is so cool. Anything but a Pidgey and a Rattata. That'd be the only time you'd be excited about a Zubat.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, it's a Zubat.
So
but they have to make new names for them.
To get like legit Pokemon, you have to find the fossils.
They just like uncover like an ancient Pokedex, like 809. Like, no, let's just not deal with the 809 Pokemon.
They should get rid of the Pokedex.
Why?
Because I hate the Pokedex these days.
Oh, there's too many of them.
Like, the first one's the only Pokedex for me. It just flips open, it
now
tells
it's now your cell phone with a Pokemon in it.
Yeah.
Your cell phone with a Pokemon in it.
It annoys me. I'm just like, jeez. I don't know. And they had all kinds of different types that I was just like, why you gotta be all weird like this? Why can't you just do like the standard?
And what I hate is like if you're going through the story, some of the like the games in like a sort of sense were before like the first one. Yeah. And like sort of like that. If you go for like a lore sort of idea of the games, there's like the one I think it's Black and White is set like the beginning, but there's Pokemon that you won't see in the first one. It's like, so you're gonna tell me?
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, because there's the dude.
Wow, I was not paying attention.
Yeah, there's like the lore. Well, it's not like oh yeah, this is before this, but it's just like this how the story goes. It was like a battle like way back in time, and like I don't know if it's Black or White or not, but it's one of the games.
Okay. I thought you were saying it was Black and
No,
White.
I don't remember one of the games. But yeah, basically the story happened before like Gen 1 would happen. But that like, so you got all these different Pokemon now, and they're all this sort of being discovered. You would not like someone's not gonna be bringing a Pokemon over from one island to the next. Like, hey, look at this dude. You don't have it here. You know?
Yeah.
It just ruins the whole concept of Pokemon. Because like once you got the Gen 2, they're like, oh wow, look, there's 200 more Pokemon.
You make me
Why-
curious. I gotta look into this.
Why were they never here before? Why did I not see this one before? You know?
So that's what they should have done. Instead of having all the Pokemon, have like different timeline or not timelines, but just different points in time. Where hey, this Pokemon they don't exist anymore. They're extinct.
Yeah,
Sorry.
why not? Now you're stuck with these ones.
They're legends. They're Disney. Get a hold of this. Make it legends.
I think Disney got a hold of Pokemon. And they remade it.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. That might not be bad. I mean, Pokemon's always been kind of kid friendly, and I know
Yeah.
Disney kind of branches out from the kid friendliness, but for some reason I don't know, they don't seem to go far enough. I mean,
Well, they've been doing good with the Mandalorian. Everybody loves that because of Baby Yoda.
yeah, but I mean, it's not like really violent or anything.
They're gonna
I
give
mean,
like
there is violence, but
all the Pokemon will not have baby forms.
it's not like
Baby Squirtle.
decapitation kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, there's not really decapitation in Pokemon either.
You know what? If I see a Magikarp, I might decapitate it.
Yeah.
Fish. And just kill it.
So, if everything in Pokemon, like all the animals in Pokemon are Pokemon,
Yeah.
it's basically like it's a very huge, like just animal cruelty sort of case going
Well,
on.
the shows occasionally show them like eating Pokemon, like it's a normal thing.
Yeah.
So
there's,
the
like,
games
real
never go
life.
that depth.
Yeah. So they were sitting here and we got like basically like taking our cats and like making them fight each other. We'd go to jail for that.
What if you don't catch Pokemon? A Pokemon without catching Pokemon.
So Pokemon Ranger?
Kind
I
of, but
think
you're
it's like that.
you're a trainer.
Yeah.
The
but
world
you don't
around
really
you
have-
has Pokemon, like animals, because you don't catch deer.
So no, you're just trying
Yeah.
to live without Pokemon. Like they're around, but you don't catch them.
Yeah, you have a pet. You know?
Yeah.
You have a pet Pokemon.
Who doesn't attack?
And maybe
And you're gonna try
battling
to-
at a gym's a thing, but again, like, it'd be kind of interesting.
It's like an underground like fight system. Like
Yeah, but you like so to get a Pokemon instead of capturing one, like you have to get a license to do
you have
that.
to buy them.
Or, yeah, you have to go to like a
So like
pet
you start out
store.
the game, you're working a minimum wage job,
Yeah,
and you have to earn enough money over like 10 years to get your license.
it's lemonade stand.
Yeah.
For Pokemon.
Pokemon Life Simulator.
I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there that might be a little different, unique, not the same formula over and over. I don't know. I don't think anybody would throw a fit about a game like that.
What if your Pokemon catching humans?
Just don't give me the same game with less. Than
Oh
the
look, I
last.
caught a Gary.
I got a Gary.
I have a mic.
Have
Want to trade?
they ever explained that? Like, can you capture people?
I don't think you can.
Oh.
I've never done about that. Like,
That'd be weird. Like,
yeah,
I got a
like
Gary.
throwing Pokeballs at people.
Thomas, go.
I don't want to.
Use punch attack. Flail. I can see you flailing.
Ah! Like
Flail
Yeah.
did nothing.
I think Smosh made
Thomas
some
hurt
videos
himself.
about that.
Oh, yeah, probably. It's been a while since I've seen Smosh.
Yeah.
All right, is there anything else you want to talk about with the Pokemon?
I think we've
we beat that dead
dragged-
horse.
Yeah, we've beat that dead
the dead
Ponyta.
Pokemon.
That dead Ponyta.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
been dragging on. Everyone left us. We only have 2 people. They've stuck though.
All right, so what question do you want to give the audience? Because I have one, but it's pretty generic.
You ask them.
All right, cool. Hey, guys. So what is the dream Pokemon that you guys would like?
They don't know Pokemon.
Well, okay, the ones in the stream don't, but the people watching the YouTube might.
I forgot about YouTube.
We're
I'm
recording-
focusing on the Twitch. You know.
No,
'Cause we're like-
I'm about to stop recording.
Okay,
I'm
so
about
I
to
guess.
just go straight live.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, now you got a question.
No, I gotta think now. What was yours?
Oh, jeez. No, we're not gonna start this. Anyways, yeah, leave a comment down below. Let us know what your guys' dream Pokemon game is.
What's your own Pokemon? Like, if you could make your own Pokemon, what would it be?
Oh, yeah. That's actually a good
My
one.
water bottle one. That's mine.
There we
Water
go.
bottle Pokemon.
Where you combine bottle with water.
Yeah, so like
you
you
get
start
water
out, it
bottle.
starts out as one water bottle, and then like it evolves to a 12-pack of water, and then a 36-pack of water. Yeah, and it's a water type, obviously.
So, duh. All right, guys. Hey, if you guys want to get started on a podcast yourself, Buzzsprout is the place for you guys. We have a link for you guys. Check them out. You get a $20 gift card for Amazon. And we will catch you guys in the next episode. This has been episode 12.
12.
Do you want to do your nice little...
All right, so you can, if you're watching this on the live stream, follow us on Twitch, Brothers by Law. Make sure you hit that follow button, so like anytime we pop up, you'll get a notification.
Yeah, follow us, please.
So
Subscribe.
you know when we're doing live stuff.
Hey, before I want to interrupt you for a second.
Okay.
So YouTube, right? I've been looking at the analytics. YouTubers out there, subscribe. 60 to 70% of our viewers are not subscribed.
Ooh, yeah. So if you're watching on our YouTube, or if you're not on our YouTube is Brothers by Law Productions. Go on there and subscribe.
Yeah, it's that little.
Also,
red button.
like
Yeah.
the episode and share it if you want. If you feel so like happy about this
Or don't.
episode,
Share, dislike. I dislike it all the time.
You can find us on like any podcast platform, pretty much. Just look for Brothers by Law podcast. If you can't find us on one, we're on a different one. We're like everywhere.
Basically,
I'd be surprised if you didn't find us.
I wonder if you can Google us.
Probably. Then of course, our Twitter at Brothers by Law. We have 2 Facebook pages, at Brothers by Law Productions and at Brothers by Law Podcast.
They're different things.
They are different things. The podcast is for the podcast stuff. The productions for every other random thing we do, video-wise and entertainment-wise.
Trying to keep our pages clean.
We have our Patreon, which is patreon.com/BBLpod. If you're entertained by us, we have 2 tiers up, a $1 and a $5.
Oh, we got 2 tiers now?
Yeah, the $1 just gets you a thank you. We will we're gonna shout you out on the show.
Has anybody done that yet?
No one has.
Oh.
But you will get a shout out on the show, and we will send you a personalized letter. We will write you a letter or type you probably a letter.
I think the reason why it doesn't work is because we've already say thank you all the time.
Well, we were like, say your name. You were like, hey,
we're gonna hold back.
Insert name here. And then if you hit the $5, you get the thank you. You get the shout out. You get to join our Discord, to where you can get up to a little more interacting with us a little more on a personal level. And
I don't think I ever threw the Discord stuff out there.
it's up there.
Oh, and the links?
It's in the Patreon. So if they subscribe to the $5 Patreon, they get a link to our Discord. So unless they subscribe to the $5 Patreon,
You don't get on our Discord.
yeah,
Unless you're a guest, then you get it.
yeah, unless you're the guest. And then if you hit that $5, we'll throw in a video. We will send you a personalized thank you video as well. So you're going to get a shout out on the show, a letter, a video thank you, and be involved in our Discord.
I can't tell if you're making this up on the spot or not.
No, it's on there.
Oh, okay.
It's on there.
You stopped and paused.
Well, I haven't mentioned the Patreon forever, so I'm trying to remember like if that's actually what it is. I know those are my things I threw up there.
Fair enough.
Until we start getting some actual merchandise and whatnot, then we're gonna definitely update it so you guys are getting some swag. So
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Cool. Hey, if you guys also want to be a guest on the podcast, as you can see, we got 2 microphones, and the older one is here and waiting. I still gotta actually mount it, but yeah, we are ready for a professional guest recording. Unlike, I mean, your microphone. I think we're going to try your microphone again if we ever have like 2 people on,
Yeah.
and I'm definitely gonna have to do some tests ahead of time.
Okay.
But it'll definitely work better because they're
make
not
sure
like
it's plugged
this.
in.
They're a little bit closer. Yeah, make sure it's plugged in. So we're more prepared for guests this time.
All right.
But yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next podcast. Later.
Bye.